are doing the Maiden to Mother part of the goddess ceremony. So it's really important today to make sure that you are not too tense and not too stressed, because depending on your part of your journey, it's going to be a time when you're feeling a little bit pent up, because of course this is Taurus season that we are currently in, and that means that we are all wanting to do so very much that we feel like sometimes we may feel a little bit confined to our earthly limitations. Now, it's important to be able to actually uplift yourself during this time, and the way I actually am meaning uplifting yourself may shock you and confuse you somewhat, because you may be thinking, oh wow, I better have a dance off, I better have a singing competition, but no. Actually, for today's Maiden to Mother coronation ceremony, we are talking about how to relax and uplift yourself in a way that's going to make you feel not only comfortable in your femininity, but also feeling comfortable just as a mother, and making this transition in a way that is not bringing you any kind of fears, any kind of anxieties. So, one way that is really important to be able to de-stress is with herbal tea. Now you may be thinking, how is herbal tea going to help me to de-stress? But actually it is very good at helping you to help your mind to just oh, I tried to pause it, but I'm so sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's such an important part of our vitality when we involve our senses. So our smell and our taste and our vision all comes into play when we go for a tea party or for a herbal tea. Now, not only are you hydrating yourself, which is so important on your journey from maiden to motherhood, but actually you're going to be making sure that you are having vitamins as well, because many different teas have different vitamins. Make sure you check out which tea has what vitamins in, and if you are able to have those during your pregnancy, and how many also during your breastfeeding. So you may only be able to have 2 cups of tea per day, for example, while you are pregnant or breastfeeding, but that doesn't mean that you can't have a chamomile tea before bed. Now, a chamomile tea is also going to help, because herbs like chamomile and peppermint are really great during your motherhood phase, to help you to unwind and to calm yourself down so that you can get to bed more easily. And actually you may find that if you're someone who suffers from morning sickness, ginger tea is going to help you so much. So that's one of the best ways to relax yourself. So as this ceremony today is all about relaxing and nurturing yourself, the next point that we are going to be talking about is wearing really comfortable slippers or slipper socks. Now, this really does make a difference to your whole mood. If you're wearing something nice on your feet, you're going to be feeling like you and baby, or you and your future baby, you and bump, are more stable. You're going to feel like you are more grounded, and you are also going to feel like you are more comforted and more nurtured, because actually having a nice warm pair of slippers is going to help you to increase your circulation, And this will improve your vitality in general just by putting your feet up and wearing some nice slippers. Now, the next part is we've spoken about sitting up with a nice cup of tea and enjoying yourself. So, the next part that you want to do after you sit back and relax and you have your nice cup of tea is you're going to want to make sure that you are, this is all going to help you to uplift yourself, because when you're feeling relaxed and when you're feeling nurtured, you're then going to have the energy needed to get up in the morning and to spring out of bed and to do the things that you feel like doing during your pregnancy. Now, making sure you're going to bed the right amount of time is also going to uplift you. It may seem like quite a grounding up activity, but when you're in bed, if you're at a good state of mind, you're going to feel like you're almost sort of floating in air, and you're going to feel like you're sort of being lifted up, and this is going to be such a lovely feeling for you. So yes, we will now go into the next step, which is ensuring that you have a good diet. Now, when I'm talking about having a good diet, I'm not just talking about making sure that you don't eat too much candy, because obviously you may be having cravings, but it's all about making sure actually that you are having more of a balanced diet. So this may seem a little bit confusing, because it's like, well, how do you eat a balanced diet when you're dealing with all of these cravings? But actually, a really good way to deal with this is to actually start to have smaller meals, but to make sure that you are having those meals more often, and to have a balanced mix of foods within those meals. So when you are eating different fruits and vegetables, just start with smaller portions, and when you are having rice or pasta, just have smaller portions than you would usually have, which will help you to combat morning sickness. Now, as much as having a diet is really great, having a good diet is great for your pregnancy, having a great mental diet is also great. So that is your next point. Now, the best way to have a great mental health is to not only check yourself out with your healthcare providers regularly, but actually to make sure that you are preserving your mental health by switching your phone off when it is the evening time, when it is time for you to go to bed, when it is time for you to unwind and take part in family activities. Making sure that you are able to really actually pay attention to what is going on around you is going to help you to have a good mental diet, because when you are subscribing to the right channels and you're going to the right places for the right information, for healthy and safe information that is good for your mental health, you will find that actually everything that you are doing is more balanced harmoniously, and that's going to make you feel so much better throughout your whole pregnancy and throughout the rest of your journey, throughout your maiden to motherhood experience. So really, the best way to uplift yourself, though, is to affirm to yourself that you are that goddess, that you are that person, and that you are valuable. Honestly, mama, you may not see yourself the same way that other people see you, but truly, you are someone who is loved, you are someone who is adored, and you are someone who has a very special role to play within your community. You and baby are going to have an amazing life. Thank you very much for watching, thank you very much for subscribing, and thank you so much for liking this video. Don't forget to share with any other mamas that you have that need advice and support during this time of their journey into motherhood. I'm so excited. Okay, thank you very much. See you next time. Bye. Has it cut yet? I don't think it has.